Amit Kalyani, ED of Bharat Forge on the show. Amit, good having you. Thanks for joining in. Your numbers have been on the lower end of the expectations. Talk to us about the pressure point.
The main reason for this is the volatility in demand coming from the industrial sectors. If you look at our business, we have built up a very large industrial business over the last few years, which reached over 40% of total revenues. That sector is seeing tremendous demand contraction on account of the commodity prices. Now, there is inventory correction also taking place in the pipeline due to this, which has caused a further aberration in the demand for the quarter. But we are working very hard with our automotive customers, and we have managed to grow our business in those areas to compensate partly for the non-automotive or industrial revenue loss. We've also worked very hard on cost reduction, and really this is, I would say, a process which we have to work ourselves out of, and we are very confident that we are now in a trough and heading out of it by next quarter and the quarter after that.
Now, your guidance as well as regarding the second half of this year is not very encouraging. So, what are the signs because of which your commentary is that way?
It doesn't mean that we are going to be at this level for the quarter, for the second half. We will definitely try to do better than this in the second half, and all indications right now are that the second half, at least the third quarter, is looking better than the second quarter. So, we are moving in the positive direction.
That is extremely important, Amit. Thanks for clarifying that. Maybe that is one reason why the market believes things could be better for Bharat Forge. But give us a bifurcation, Amit. Global versus the domestic business. What's the outlook?
In the US, we have seen obviously a big hit on the industrial side, but our CV and Pascar side have picked up. So, we should see overall the US was more or less flat, maybe slightly negative. India has been a positive, Europe has been positive for the quarter over Q1, and Asia Pacific was slightly negative. That's mainly because of China. I think in the second half of the year, we expect to see more growth from the US, more growth from Europe, and more growth from India.
So, how is the US CV market progressing? In particular, are there any signs of concerns about the new order flow there?
My observations are only derived from the information we can gather from agencies such as ACT. What ACT has come out with latest is that they expect 5 to 8% drop next year over this year, and all our customers are reflecting the same. So, this year is supposed to be close to 320,000. It's very possible that next year will be somewhere in the 290 to 300,000 range in the US. Right. But please note that we have gained market share, we have developed a lot of new products. So, our revenue performance will be greater than the underlying market.
The non-auto part of the business, how are the developments there, Amit?
Non-auto part of the business was a phenomenal business for us till last year, but once the commodity prices dropped, we have started seeing a significant impact on this business. As of now, it is definitely down. It was down both in quarter 1 and quarter 2, but I think from quarter 3 onwards, this will also start reviving, because what we have done is we have worked with some existing customers, some new customers to develop new products which do have demand to replace the business which doesn't have demand, and we are working with customers to regain revenue with each one of them.
What is your view on government steps of reforms and other policies? Yesterday, IMF report showed that we have improved our positioning. What are your thoughts on that?
I'll tell you that we are starting to see green shoots in 2-3 sectors. We are starting to see a lot of work happening on the road sector. We are actually seeing roads being built and under construction and being bidded out. On the rail sector, we are starting to see a lot of movement, and in the defense sector, we are starting to see a lot of movement. So, these are 3 sectors which can greatly affect the Make in India and possibly substantially offset the effect of any weakness in the monsoon on the industrial side of the Indian economy, at least for companies like us, which are well prepared to take advantage of these sectors.
All right, Amit, wish you all the best and thanks for that clarification. Much appreciate you taking the time out.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.